Hello everybody, today we're going to be looking at the new Rascal mob. This is another one of the mobs for the Minecraft Live 2022 mob vote, and it has been released today. So we are going to be looking at it, discussing what this would potentially mean if it got added to the game, and saying whether or not it's actually a good mod that you should vote for. So let's immediately get started.
Is this where you saw the new mob?
So, first things first, the setting, we are in a mineshaft. This looks like a reasonably normal mineshaft. Besides this spider web right here, everything actually seems to be in vanilla Minecraft. We have barrels, which don't actually generate in mineshafts, but I don't think they're saying it's going to be added. But this spider web, of course, there are cobwebs, but none of them actually look like this. So maybe that's just what this is trying to represent here. I don't know. But either way, we also have this new mob hiding over here. And we can just watch. There's some dialogue here, and then we're going to talk about what the dialogue means.
There it is.
Oh, that's a rascal.
Is it hostile?
Just a little mischievous.
So it's not hostile, but it is mischievous. So that might mean it'll steal things. Maybe it means I don't know, but he definitely said not hostile. So we're not getting new hostile mob to caves, because to be honest, mineshafts don't really need that. They got cave spiders. Those are a pain in the rear enough. I think we are good with that. We also have another different looking spider web. I think these are supposed to just be cooler looking cobwebs. But generally, I just love this art style. But enough about me.
It lives underground and loves playing hide and seek.
So do I, especially after lunch.
So again, loves playing hide and seek. So the idea is you see it and then it runs, I believe, and you will see more about that in a second here. But the idea again is you see it and then it tries to run away from you. So yeah, right. You see it once and then it leaves, and you see it again, and so it's kind of like it's sort of supposed to add a little bit more atmosphere and creepiness to the mine shafts, while also possibly entailing a mine shaft update. But we're going to talk about that more in a few seconds.
An enchanted pickaxe for us.
Oh, what a lovely gift. This must be a prize for finding it 3 times.
So this is another clue. If you find it 3 times, at least in this stage of development, they of course could change this later depending on what the community wants. But as of right now, I think the idea is if you find it 3 times, or maybe not necessarily 3, but if you find it a few times, it will give you some sort of prize. So like if you find it, I don't know what constitutes finding it. Maybe if you see it at all on your screen, or if maybe you have to look at it directly in the eyes or something like that. Sorry, I did not mean to click just there, but we're going to live with it. So again, it gives you some sort of prize. Now they would have to be careful implementing this, because it could end up with kind of an infinite items dupe, where you could just lock one of these guys in a cage and stare at him all the time, and he just spits enchanted gear at you. We probably don't want that, so they're going to have to be careful with this if they end up actually adding it. But let's continue watching.
The community vote for the rascal. We can keep this game of hide and seek going forever.
So that is the end of the animation. The rest is just telling us that when we need to vote for it and all that good stuff. So keep it forever. So again, a game of hide and seek. The idea is to add atmosphere. It's less about the item. I think more about the atmosphere, the fun gameplay of it. It does seem like a actual pretty fun gameplay aspect. It seems pretty enjoyable to try to find this guy, and then younger players won't, not younger as in age, but younger as in experience, won't necessarily notice this and just be like, okay, whatever. Whereas older players will be like, oh wait, I saw that, I need to track it down and find it 2 more times so that I can find this rare item or whatever it is. If this pickaxe was enchanted with mending or something like that, it would be cool. It does seem to be, based on this, a mid-tier item, so it's not an end game or late game item. So it does seem like it would get pretty useless if you had already had diamond tools. Like an iron pickaxe is going to be quite useless unless it has a very wide loot table and has a rare chance of dropping, but then it's just gambling, and we're just literally adding gambling to Minecraft, which I don't think is really what the developers want. So it's an interesting game mechanic. I feel like this one would be the hardest to implement. We've only seen one other option at this point, but I feel like it would be reasonably difficult as of right now. But other than that, I think it would be a cool mob, and maybe it would give them excuse for a mineshaft update, which I think is the main reason you should vote for this mob. I think the best reason to vote for this mob is because of the potential mineshaft update, because mineshafts kind of stink, and maybe if we added this guy, it would get a mineshaft update. That would be absolutely amazing in my opinion, but who knows. Let me know your opinions down in the comment section, but without further ado, that is going to call it for this video.